Let's see. It's heavy. Like, surprisingly heavy. So many Space Marines like to go with their helmets off. Is this thing like a Land Raider without tracks? Like the same size? I'll have to compare it when we get it finished. What is this? Floaty base? I don't know. Huh. Yeah, it looks like slightly smaller than a Land Raider. Sprues. Heavy stubbers. I love my heavy stubbers. Used to hate them, but they're pretty cool nowadays. Raptors. Cool. And with the others. Let's see. I like to look through the book first. Oh, that's cool. Tons of little jets. I usually like to have the guy buttoned down, but we'll see. Oh no, jets are just pads for these things. Plasma guns look better, but I kind of like the basic look. Oh, it's late. Extra bits. Oh, he's got stubbers on the back. That's pretty cool. Like an extra turret. Oh, Echo Touch War. Hover. Illusion. So that's the biggest pew. What is that? I guess rocket launchers? Or a smoke grenade launcher? I don't know. Neat. Alright, let's get started. 72, 73, 74, 75. Oh, 68 through 75. And 36. Like the solo. Here's 36. Snips. Yep, 36. I'm sitting here. I'm thinking about the Space Marine game. I kind of want to be playing it, but I played a ton of it earlier. My nephew. Why is this not cutting? I can't see that very clearly. So this looks like all the jets or whatever. 68. That's 36, 68. 69. There. Noise. This is a fairly modern kit, isn't it? Like newish, I mean, it's part of the Primaris stuff, so. More modern kits have been pretty easy to put together, so I'm hoping that this one will maintain that trend. And 73. I think that's 72 equivalent. That's 72. Two. Around here somewhere. Don't think so. All right, 73. It's 75 while I'm here. 4. There you go. You know, I might as well get 40 and just say I've got the entire page out. So looks like the rear jets or rear entry. Does this carry troops? I mean, it looks like it has a door. That could just be for the crew. Who knows? I'll have to look it up. Everything on that page. Now for cleaning. This is supposed to be like Christmassy, because I kind of like we put on during the holidays. We put on this type of music, just leave it going on the TV. I was vaguely feeling in that mood tonight. I'm looking forward to Christmas this year. Spent the last couple of days putting together a ton of Space Marines. Well, not a ton, but a fair number. And some of the ones that I thought were, you know, weren't going to be my favorite. Turned out I kind of liked them, putting them together and seeing how they assembled. Like the aggressors, I thought were just going to be like, you know, want to be Terminators. But I really liked their belt-fed guns and the engineering that went into making those. Because they look good. The thing is, I look at the pictures and sometimes don't even really see what I'm looking at. Or I'm distracted or my eyes drawn to something else. There's a lot of little details. You get a lot of extra little bits. But since I've been doing Raptors, I've been kind of like not going as hard on the iconography. Oh, did I get that? Yes, anything like that. Okay. Still thinking of going back and leveling my Reaver in Space Marine 2 because the game is fun. kind of neat. And then I have no idea how this is actually going to be put together, since I'm not very familiar with the vehicle. Like this part of the hover skirt. But this is supposedly to replace the Land Raider, while the Impulsors replace the Rhino. Apparently I was reading through the rules and stuff, and I didn't know, but the Rhino can't transport Primaris guys. I was like, oh. I mean, I guess they're taller or whatever, but still. I'd say maybe you could transport 6 of them or something. Then that means the Razorback can transport like 3, 4. Again, the Rhino never looked like it could really carry 10 Marines. Or 11, in case as the case may be. It was always seemed too small. But then the M113 does seem kind of small too. I don't remember how many that was supposed to transport. I know the Bradley was 8. But I don't know. I just had a lot of connections. Alright, blue. Alright, 1669. These things are first. Just like that. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Stop. Same. Dry fit good. Hold it for a little bit. Alright, 72, 73 goes here. Like this. Interesting. That angle is going to be a little wiggly. Part of me just would much rather be painting. I feel like I gotta get these together. I don't know why. I just do. Like, there's no time limit or anything, but I just hate looking at unassembled boxes. This goes like this, and then this goes like this. I think that's right. All right. This goes here. It's not a bad fit. It's still a little loose though. I would like more connections or stronger inlays, I guess you'd say. Stronger interconnectivity. So we can merge our paradigms. sticking for some reason. Alright, where was I? Goes there. And this goes here. It's supposed to go right in there, which is cool and all, but no, I guess it does just sit right on there. And then on the back, this sucker. Oh, I wonder. Well, that should be the right way. There. What is that connecting to? It seems to be connecting. Oh, maybe to those. Let's get the interior somewhat. Lockers. Oh, big pieces. $37, $39, $41, $42. Let's get the big pieces first. $39 and $41. $2017. So relatively new. It's weird to think that that's 7 years ago. 37 and 38, I think. Yeah, that's them right there. Flashlights. Or headlights, rather. Flashlights. Then we need 29, which is the front here. That's it. For page 2. Over there. Something with the music that sounds like there's a background noise or some feedback in it. I think I'm going to change it up. after I finish this piece. I keep hearing this hum in the background. And it's kind of the point where it's like the only thing I can hear. See if the spot's looking rough. You lick it. Sometimes that cleans it up. Every now and then, when I'm doing this, my wife comes over and asks, "You having fun?" And it's like, well, I mean, cleaning and cutting out the model isn't really that fun, you know, but you're like building towards something. You're building towards the endorphin payoff of completing a project and having something that looks kind of cool. But like this, it's mild tedium. Yeah, I'm cleaning, but then kind of need this for the investment. I mean, to be fair, some people just, you know, are fine with having somebody else paint it for them, and they love the playing. But for me, it's all about, you know, making a thing, taking it, making it your own. Like, she asked me if I would paint for other people. I'm like, nope. I want to keep everything I paint, or build, or make. Because I want to go to this trouble. So I mean, unless they paid an exorbitant amount of money that is well past what my skills are worth, which is not that much. I mean, I just try to get things to be table ready and not look entirely horrible. That's my goal. Not look entirely horrible. That works. New music. Studio Ghibli stuff, which is cute and all. Sure. It's this or the Dark Tide soundtrack, and I'm more in the mood for niceness at the moment. No matter how much purging is fun for the Emperor. Okay. Okay, reading the sides first. Go here or above? Above. Like that. Okay. So that's a whole bunch of glue. headlights. This one goes in here. Oh, that's not right there. That's right. Alright, that looks good. And then this part. This part goes on the front here. Ah, like that. That can't be right. Like that. Yeah, alright, like that. I wonder if it's just glued from there. Yeah. See if that sticks. Page 3. That's pretty straightforward. And then 66 and 67. 67. And 66. It's right there. Sort of reminds me of the vehicles they had, or that FASA had ages ago. In FASA, there were the people who originally did BattleTech, and they did another game called Renegade Legion, which was at first just about fighters in space, space fighters. But then they introduced a game called Renegade Legion Centurion, which was about hover tanks. And this actually looks a little bit like the hover tanks. They went for, at that time, they were angling for militaristic realism in their sci-fi, because BattleTech was very much not, very realistic. And the setting was grim and sort of realistic, but giant robots, it's kind of really that realistic. But their grav tanks had this cool aesthetic where they were, low and thin, low silhouette, and a big part of the game was going hull down and getting a good angle on people. And this elaborate damage system where, like, if you imagine like a block of squares like on graph paper, and that would be your armor. And then you'd shoot a laser and it would like shoot through a straight you know, like roll 1d10, and it would choose a row on your row of armor and would shoot straight through that a number of boxes or blocks for depth. And so a stronger laser would penetrate deeper, and then other like cannons would give like a big indentation, and some were like, you know, particle guns would burrow underneath and then explode. It was a neat system. Let's see, this goes like this. Yeah, like that. I'm trying to remember if I had a computer game or not. I know Renegade Legion had a computer game, sort of like Wing Commander. It was not very good. Did not work very well out of the box. And this was the days before they had patches easily. So oh, this, I have to put this top on first, and then that. I missed a spot. Right there. So it would not sit sound. Let me get all the others. Missed that one, I think, a little bit. Okay, that's what made that noise. Alright, try another dry fit. I'll have to hold it some. But not a bad dry fit. Another one that's going to have to. A lot of glue. So much glue. All the freaking glue. Let's try it. Go, go, go. Make sure these get closed. Darn it. Close up. That seems relatively okay. Whoa, dude. Those are bad. I totally missed those. Did I even shave that? Dude, no. That is gross. It's gonna take some doing. Alright. Now this the underside here. Glue and more glue. All right, that's neat. All those are like the repulsors, I guess, or anti-grav units. Page 4, I think. Oh god, this is going to be worse than the treads on a Bane blade. All those little repulsor foot pads. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Probably like, you know what, do it tomorrow. But no. Give it at least one more hour. Alright, let's start busting things out. I need number 12, which is this. $30, $28, $31, $31. There's $31. There's another $31. There's $28, which is the Imperial Aguila. Need 30, which looks like another headlight. I don't see it on here. And a bunch of 60s and 61s. And 62 and 63. We'll get 30 first, wherever it may be. Over here. I don't see it. These are all like in the hundreds. Oh, maybe I must have missed it. It's a little computer panel or headlamp. Ah, it's hiding. I thought it was part of this brew. Okay. 60s and 61s. There's 360s. Okay, we need 361s. There's a couple. And one more 61. There's one. And then a 62 and a 63. Here's a 62. And 63. A lot of these suckers. You sit there. Oh, dude. That's a bad one. That did not go together. A little bit of time. It's still not going together. Bust out the vise. Count to 30. Now this is having a hard time. Maybe it's the whole front. That's not good. Why are you not? Oh, it's even worse. Like the little gummy bits holding it together. Clear out some of the gross. Let's see if I can get this. Come on. It was a bad time for this to act up. No. That's bad. That's fucking bad. Oh, maybe I can shave it off there. Didn't realize how much I had gotten inside of it. But it's closed. That stinks. I'll ruin this blade. But hopefully that'll paint up alright. It looks slightly off. Not as bad. On this side. Let me see if I can just get some regular glue in there. Gotta go. Yeah, it's not going. Get on the other side. Better. It'll shape up. That's irritating as all heck. Okay. Yeah, the blade's done. Okay. Back to it. Hopefully won't need that super glue. Won't need it again, hopefully. Warlord Titan, Imperial Knight, Eldar Avatar. It's fun. I usually do this on stream because when I paint, I pay a lot more attention to it. I don't like focus. It's harder for me to like chit chat. But yeah. I can't remember what I painted last time on stream. I think it might have been the Avatar. Some of the raptors, maybe. Oh yeah? Sure. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. This is the Eldar Avatar, and he's a really nice model. I really enjoyed painting him. Just it was straightforward. I used slap chop for it. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Thank you. Painted army, or to paint one for them. There's some services online that you can get. It's pretty expensive. Like usually it's like 3 times the value of the model for like a really good one. I mean, this is, my paint job is not that great. It's this is like table ready, so people could play. But there are people who just do some insanely really good paint jobs. Oh, thanks. That's nice of you to say. But I just try to, like, if you look at them, everybody's their own harshest critic. But I like looking at him and see my mistakes and stuff. But he's good just because from afar. But I got a couple other things. But I've just been doing raptors for Space Marines and stuff. But if you want to get somebody like to professionally paint it, you could look on Etsy. They have some pretty decent people there. There are some actual professional. I don't know their names or anything, but if you just do a quick Google search, I'm sure you could find professional painting services. There's one YouTube channel, Auspex Tactics, that they did a video about different painters, I think. And no, I don't do a service. I paint just for myself, but Etsy, they can be expensive. Like a $50 figure, they would charge you at least twice as much for it, so it would be like $150 for a finished, good quality figure. But also, you're dealing straight with people on Etsy. They're just crafters and such. They're not professionals either, but I mean, there's some people on there that are extraordinarily good. Yeah, for like a figure like this, that'd be $200 would be low end for it. I mean, you probably would get something about this good for $200, because the figure itself is like $100, and then the paint job they usually do for a quick paint job, and be twice it. So $200, $250. Yeah. Oh, an army for $200? I don't think you could really do that too easily. Yeah. Because Games Workshop stuff is just pretty expensive just in and of itself. Although there's a game for Games Workshop stuff called Kill Team, where you only need like 10 figures. Hold on a second. Be right back. Like where you get 10 figures like these guys, and that's all you need for the army, is you get 10 Marines or 10 Tau or Eldar or whatever. The Tire Robot Army from the starter set, I think that might be the Leviathan starter set, because they have a bunch of Space Marines. You know, guys like this. They have a whole bunch of that. That's $250 for the Leviathan box set. Robots? I don't know. But oh, Necrons. Yeah, the Combat Patrol. You can get a Combat Patrol for about $120 or $30, and that has about 16 figures or so. But there's an actual box set you can get of Necron Kill Team that he could use if he wanted to play that on a small scale. From some starter. Oh, well, I think 9th edition, the last edition had some Necrons on it. But I only got back in this edition, 10th edition. It's been 30 years since I've played the game, so yeah. Well, Necrons are very easy to paint, depending on what look you're going for. But you can basically spray paint them, and then you can go over them with metallic and then a wash, and you're almost done. So Necrons, you could maybe get somebody to paint them like that cheaper. It was because you could do Necrons very quickly. I'd say like 10 of them in a couple of hours. But yeah. So if you wanted something cheaper, you could go Kill Team and get a box set of that for him. Unfortunately, you can't get that big box set anymore of the Necrons. Let me put these back. There. Well, over here, I'm just putting stuff on the shelf. Okay. Well, if his friend wants to play the big game Warhammer 40K, that wouldn't be. If they wanted to play Kill Team together, that would be enough. It's just two different box sets, basically. Two different rule sets. One is all about skirmish, and one is big battles. And actually, the big battles is going to have more figures, and they'll be more expensive. Like the average cost of a figure is $10 a figure. $5 a figure for the cheaper ones. To get an equivalent, well, see, everything has a points value, and so different things cost more points, but sometimes they'll cost more actual money. So if he wanted the normal amount of points that somebody uses is 2,000 points, and like 5 guys can be 100 points, and so it could be like $1,200 for an entire 2,000 point army, depending on the army you choose. Yeah, that would probably be the last edition's 9th edition's big box set, which it should come with robots and some Space Marines, I believe. Yeah, that would be probably 9th edition's Necron. I don't remember what it was called. I had never actually gotten it. Yeah, well, if you get the robots, that's usually about 700 points. So what you might want to do, look if you can find a Leviathan box set. They're about $250, and that would give him enough Marines or Tyranids to play against the other guy. So that would give him some options. And painting Marines, sometimes you can find people to give deals for painting Marines if that's what he wanted to play. Yeah, then you'd have to say like another $250 to get them all painted up, possibly. Depending on who you find. Like, go onto Etsy, because this is not something I've done a lot of research into. I've just web browsed and gone past those pages. So you might be able to find something more yourself. Yeah. So something around about that much, probably. It would be a good... It's a fair investment, you know. I mean, not that it'll get appreciable. I mean, it takes a good amount of money to get into the hobby. Yeah, $200 you could Well, Amazon sometimes has Amazon has like a flat 15% discount on anything wholesale for Games Workshop. What might be good is look at if you go on Amazon and search Combat Patrol 40K, you'll see these box sets that will have between like 400 to 600 points of stuff in it usually. And see, maybe take a look and see if anything in that strikes his fancy. You know. And because sometimes you can get like 2 box sets and that'll set them up for a good baseline, or just one sometimes depending on how expensive they are. There are also big models that like there's big models that are like 150 bucks and you can get and they're like 500 points, and so he could build an army, but I don't know if he'd want to play like one giant robot versus everything that his friend has. Oh yeah, yeah. For the entire Leviathan Space Marine army painted 1300, that'd be a really good paint job, I'd imagine, depending on how what level. Like if I was going to paint, if I went crazy and decided to paint something for someone, it would probably be like 500, like $750 total to paint all the Leviathan Marines because there's a fair amount of them. Better than the box art, then great. That's a really good job. I mean, honestly, that's not my area of expertise. I'm sorry. But I hope I gave you some insight. But no, yeah. Oh, I've totally forgotten where I was. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is an investment. Sorry. I'm sorry. It is a high bar. Oh, there's another alternative. Like on Etsy, you can get 3D printed figures, and they're cheaper. But like if you try to play in tournaments with them, they wouldn't let him play in tournaments with them. But if he just wants to play with his friend, then he could do that. But kids often are like, oh, I want the real thing. So I don't know. I'm sorry, man. Where was I? Oh, I was shaving these things. But I hope it helped you out a little bit. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm just gonna try and get this done. Or eBay has different already painted armies. You could actually look on there. And sometimes I've noticed somebody will sell their army if they're getting out of the hobby, or if they are selling an army that's really easy to paint, or they airbrush it and it'll look okay, but might be usable. That might be an option if you want to look at eBay. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, this thing. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Man, maybe I should start painting and selling. Because dang. That doesn't seem right. Five assault intercessors. Yeah, those are the jump pack guys. Those are these guys. Well, they cost $50 for 5 of them. So he's charging 3 times their worth to paint them, which isn't out of the ordinary. I guess. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah, I think I am. I do not see how this connects. Oh, there, like that. Okay. Oh, regular backpacks. Oh, then he's charging even more. Well, I mean, because those are half price. They usually get 50 or 10 of them for $50. I mean, maybe they're really good paint jobs, but man. Get out of there. Yeah, sorry, man. There, I mean, it's not that hard to get into it if you just want to, like, you know, if you got some Necrons, they're pretty easy to paint, and there's some really good online tutorials if that's something you were feeling like you might want to do for your nephew, I think. But yeah. I'd suggest and tell him to, you know, to take up painting. There are some like really easy techniques to do that he could do pretty quick. And there's nothing like the feeling of, you know, creating your own thing. Oops, I got that wrong. This goes here. Interesting. He has an ET. What, like the movie? Oh, poor kid. That's harsh then. Mm. Yeah. Well, if you were wanting to get into the hobby, you know. But yeah, that's harsh. Because you really do need that fine motor control. Let's see. Seriously though, there are, if you wanted to get him those Necrons, they are really simple. Basically you spray paint them black, and then you dry brush them with a metallic color, which is very simple. You just basically, you take a paintbrush, you get paint on it, then you dry it off until only a little bit of paint is on it, then you wipe it over the model, and that picks up the highlights of it. And then you take this black ink and you paint that onto it, and that makes all the depth to it. And from there, that's pretty much all you really need to do to get a really strong effect. And then from there, like, paint the guns a slightly different color or something like that, and you can get some really good effects. Paint the eyes and you're done. Yeah, well, okay, so not Necrons, but you could do a similar thing. I mean, that's in essence what I do to start out with these guys, with the Marines, is I do that. I spray paint them green, I dry brush them with khaki, then I get the ink, which is a camo shade. But then, you know, to get them, I'm going to have to paint the guns black and some different colors and pick out the details. That's where it comes in to become a little rough, but it all depends on how well he wants them painted, I suppose. 56 and 57, 57, that's 57. Oh. Yeah, or maybe, you know, start with something small, you know, get them 5 or 10 figures and then build from there. Maybe his friend will, you know, play him. There's also rules for him playing with his friend. Like if his friend wanted to play kill team with him, they could play it against, it's not quite AI, but it's basically you play against, you know, NPCs, and they could play together, small numbers, but playing a big battle might be out of his reach for a while. Where was I? Yeah, Warhammer is an expensive hobby. There are other games though. If maybe he thinks he could get his friend interested in other games that are very similar, that are much cheaper. Although people painting them would still charge a relatively large amount. So I don't know. Oh, Tyranids? Well, yeah, if you can get a Leviathan box set, or there's a starter set that has a good number of bugs in it. I'm not sure about the combat patrol, but you get a lot of them, usually. Oh, there's also, if you go to Target, Target, they have a cheap thing that I think is on sale for like 30, 35 bucks. You could get like 20 Tyranid, they're foot troopers in it, in one Space Marine. It's called something like Space Marine Adventures or something like that, I think. Or just Space Marine, since it's based off the video game. I have only painted one Tyranid. I want to do them eventually. Doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's right. There's a $10 one and a $70 one. What you're talking about at the thing at Target? I have to go look it up. Okay, hold on a second. One second, stepping away. Okay, there's one that's $39.99. its full title is Games Workshop Space Marine, the board game. And that has 20 bugs and 1 Space Marine. Yeah, let's see. Did that go through? But it's got 20 small bugs and 1 Lieutenant Titus. There we go. No, they're not painted. Sorry, you're not. Yeah, you painting something that a person has to do. And 62 or 65s. There. I may have to make this a two-parter. It's taking a little bit of time. There. Sorry, man. I know it's tough and it is expensive. Maybe do you have a local game shop? Like a local brick and mortar? Because you can maybe go there and sometimes they have like bulletin boards or people who will do painting. And at least there you could, you know, maybe negotiate or see what the rates are. Get some examples of the work. But I don't know. Oh, it's too bad. Okay, you take care. You have a good night. Sorry I couldn't help you more. Sure. You have a good night. And good luck. I hope you are able to find something. Mm. There we go. Getting there. I feel bad about not being able to help that guy more. It's too bad. Let's see. 61s and 62s. 4 of them. Two more. And 461s. There. Man, doing all these sleds. It's worse than the Baneblade tracks. Well, the Baneblade's more fun to do. Well, this isn't that bad. Just taking a little bit. I just thumped the camera. Cool. Okay. Just working on a Repulsor executioner. Let's take his time. These sleds seem to take forever. All these little feet. Still haven't decided if I want to keep it buttoned up or have the little marine peeking out from inside. I'll probably go with the marine. Although, since I'm doing raptors, they are reasonable marines. And so they would not stick their heads out of a tank in the middle of a combat zone unless they really had to. They've got sensors. No point in dying just to shoot a heavy stubber. I don't know. All right. I am going to change that music. I don't know. That's good enough. I have to open standby. All right. So many of those little feet. All right. Page 5. More. It's weird. Looks like something got into the casting. Like a hair. Gross. Been 2 hours. I kind of don't want to leave it unfinished. Just push on. Sure. All depends on how complex the turret is, I think. What do I know? Alright. Right now, 265s and 264s. And 65s are small. Let's see. These two sleds back here. It's coming together. It does look kind of like a Land Raider. Like a more sleek Land Raider sports car. Alright, so 464s and 461s. Let's see. Sleep. One more. Now 461s. Man, doing all these sleds is monotonous. It's taking forever. I just dug into the side of this. That's not good. Need to be more careful. Hopefully that doesn't show too badly. much stuff. Maybe bent it at a stronger angle. They just seem off. I guess not. Nope, nope. Just gotta find that. There. All right. Four front ones. All right. So 104, 105 times 2 these. And 64. That's the last sled. So yay. Oh man. That's not quite it. Off there. I'm getting sleepy. Talking to myself was always a symptom. Drink. That was yummy. I forgot I had some lemonade. Got too many plastic shavings all over the place. Okay. Let's see how this goes together. Don't like how that song just fades out. Oh, dude. So much glue got out of that. That sucks. I can't believe there's so much glue. I really need to do less. Hopefully something will obscure that. At least it's not too obvious of a thing. Good. Yeah, 1560. And 18. And there's some sort of box which I'm going to cut out. So I can just throw away this sprue now. Put that over here for now. Gone. This blade's acting a bit dull. I wonder if I got glue on it. Suck. Exacto blades cost money. Dang it. Okay. Put these together. Okay. I'm going to be daring and not do a dry fit. Because I'm reasonably certain this will work. I did the other one. And that one was shaved, so it's fine. Let's see. Okay, this goes. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to shave that a little bit more. So we get a good join. Right. It's looking good. Still don't like the little gap there. I don't like the residue. We had to do what we had to do. Number 6. No, I think I am done for the night. Looks like this will be a good chunk of stuff to do. I think we're done. Yeah. This. Oh, I suppose you guys don't really need to see this. Me clean it up, but I will shut down the camera in a second. But thank you, those who stopped by. Zanshu TV, I appreciate it. It was nice talking. Wish I could have helped them more. You guys have a good night. I'll see you later.